Welcome back, Dreamscapers. Today we're looking at the SCUF Prestige. I'll get right into the features on this thing. It's got a paddle control system, an electromagnetic remapping, trigger control system, so that includes adjustable hair triggers and quick shift trigger stops. Interchangeable magnetic faceplate, lithium-ion battery, customizable thumbstick area, high-performance grip, wireless Bluetooth, and wired USB connectivity, anti-friction rings, 3.5mm audio jack port. So when we get into the box here, you can see the faceplate comes off and it's held on by magnets. So that's a pretty cool feature. It makes it really easy to replace the faceplate with customized faceplates or different colors, which you can order separately. As we get into the box here, we find our little bag of goodies, and the stuff that it comes with, or should I say the SCUF that it comes with. So it's got a user manual, pretty standard. Also, it's got a couple of cool little tools that it comes with. It comes with a mag key, which is a magnetic key, and then it's got a tool to adjust your triggers. So that mag key, that's what you use to remap the paddles on the bottom of the controller. It comes with a couple extra joysticks that are replaceable. A great feature about this controller is that you can order different controller and D-pad kits, such as the Elite series. So you could upgrade, you can customize a lot of different aspects of the controller. The cord is extra long. It's 10 feet, which that was great thinking on their part. So if you're playing on your Xbox in the living room, you can stretch the cord out and play if your battery runs out or what have you. This thing's also wirelessly connectable through Bluetooth. So obviously another great feature, and the battery, according to SCUF, lasts for up to 30 hours of gameplay without having to recharge. So the anti-friction rings are they're the rings that go around the joysticks on the faceplate. They're connected to the faceplate, and so those reduce any drag on the joysticks when you're playing. So that's a handy feature. The joysticks are really smooth to operate. So you can see how easily the faceplates were moved, so you can customize your joysticks and D-pad if you want to change those things out. You can see it just pops right back on, and it's held on by the magnets. The faceplate has a really smooth texture. It's almost like velvet, and the grips on the bottom are really rubbery. It's almost like handling a football, you know. I mean, they're really grippy. So the triggers are very smooth, as you would expect. You can see here I'm demonstrating that I've got one trigger on the right. I have the trigger show shortened with the adjustable triggers, so you can see the difference when I have one actuated. So setup for this, super easy. Plug it in if you want to do wired play. If you want to do Bluetooth, you pair it with your Bluetooth device. That's it. Piece of cake. So I didn't finish recording everything or put this video up yet because I wanted to spend a little time playing with the SCUF Prestige before I did my review, summed up what I thought about the controller. if you're used to playing on Xbox controllers, it's awesome because it's an Xbox controller. It's just tuned up to be, you know, extra, a bit extra. We'll just put it that way. I really like the adjustable trigger throws. Having that short trigger, especially on first-person shooters where that's your ADS. Not having the big long trigger throw on the ADS is nice. It's just a quick tap instead of, you know, pulling the trigger all the way back. I like that the joystick lengths and tops of the joysticks are customizable, so I prefer the domed top on the left stick, and on the right I'm just using a Control Freak extension, and that I kind of like the extended grip on the right for aiming. And the paddles, I'll talk about the paddles, because those are obviously the feature that stands out the most with the SCUF is the toggles on the bottom of the controller. And I have, they are awesome for, you know, being able to keep your thumbs on the sticks, at least, especially your right aiming thumb on the stick, while playing or while you're doing other operations, so you don't have to, you know, take your thumb off the stick to hit those buttons. However, they are not easy to learn. So, I mean, you're not going to pick this thing up and just immediately just be, I'm freaking awesome with this thing. There's a bit of a learning curve. Because if you're like me, you spent your whole life reaching over with your thumb to press them buttons, unless you're a claw player, which I am not. And so there's a bit of a learning curve to switch to the paddles on the bottom. You know, it's so I spent some time not doing well learning the paddles, and I feel like I'm getting better with those, but it's still not easy to you know, because I get buttons mixed up and that kind of thing. So, but as I improve with them, I do like them better than the regular buttons. So the anti-friction rings are awesome. There's no drag on any direction on the joysticks. They're perfectly smooth in every direction and have pretty even resistance. I love the feel of the stock faceplate on this one. Just has this velvety feel that's really smooth. The grips on the bottom are they're great. They're almost too grippy, because after playing for a while, you kind of feel like you might be wearing skin off your hands. So, but the grips definitely get the job done. The custom rubber grip, it's extra super grippy. So, the one thing about the paddles that is a little annoying is especially on my left hand, the left middle finger, when I'm reaching for that inside paddle, kind of wears right on the side of your fingernail, and so you might build a callus up on that fingernail, but it gets a little uncomfortable after a lot of time playing. So it'll probably just have to get a little calloused up, but other than that, the paddles are awesome, especially the outside paddles. I got those linked to crouch and jump, and it's nice to be able to quickly crouch and jump when you are and still be able to keep your thumb on the aiming stick. So that's a pretty cool feature. So overall, I like the SCUF controller. There are probably other options out there that aren't as expensive. But and I would say that if you're not going to take advantage of the paddles on the bottom of the controller, then probably don't buy one, because to spend, you know, I spent this particular controller was $189, and to spend that much money on a controller to not take advantage of its key feature just seems kind of silly to me. So, but by all means, if you just want to buy it because it's a cool SCUF, you don't want to use the paddles on the bottom, more power to you, buddy. I ain't mad at you. But definitely, you know, try them out. I love the battery life on this thing. It's like 30 hours. So, I mean, I don't hardly ever plug it in. It just kind of sits there and hasn't died on me yet. And I've been playing with it for about a week. So, and I like that the trigger throw adjustments, to where you switch the trigger throw on and off, you can do it while you're playing, because they're right behind the triggers, and they're really easily accessible. So there's a point where you want to, you know, like if you're hopping in a vehicle to drive and you need the full throw of the trigger for gas, you can switch it while you're playing. It's pretty easy to just reach over with your your middle finger and switch that. So all in all, I love the controller. Don't have any complaints with it yet. I'm thinking about maybe ordering some different custom sticks for it and trying those out. If I do, I'll put up a quick video about it. And that's all I got for this one, guys. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, and I will be happy to answer them to the best of my ability. So thanks for watching, and happy gaming.